I have a young lady here. Please stand and speak loudly.
Okay. I'm a resident service coordinator for seniors and younger disabled. Right now, DSS has changed their system over to a vendor. Every application we have submitted, they are backlogged to July 10th. When you call this new number, we cannot get through. It's 2 to 3 hour wait. This morning I started at 7:45 when they opened. I stayed on the phone for 2 hours. My residents are getting all their applications rejected and saying they've been discontinued from the SNAP benefits and medical benefits. And the Farm Bill is coming up for vote again, because I just got an email from Joe Courtney. They're trying to reduce the SNAP benefits as it is. My residents, and I have 120 of them, get $18 a month for food stamps. You try living on $18 a month, plus their rent. Some of them only get $800 Social Security. So they're paying their rent, their electric, trying to eat, and $18 isn't getting them very far. What is DSS going to do to improve this system?
Well, one of the things that we voted on, it's a great question, and I think you had some comments that you'd like to say as well, but let me just answer her. I serve on the Human Services Committee, so this is extremely important to me. So if you can get your information to Georgette, this is something that we can look into. But over this past session, our goal as a state legislature was really to look at our state systems and how do we streamline, but to avoid those very issues that you're bringing up today. And so I don't have an immediate response to you, but we can definitely reach out to the commissioner and even some folks over at DSS to help you out. So please go to my aide, Georgette, give her your info. She's right there at the table. Georgette, wave your hand for me, please, and we'll be sure to help you out.
To your point, the federal government, and in the Farm Bill, that the Senate passed a bill that even within the Senate bill contained cuts to the nutritional programs, including food stamps, but all the programs that receive food. For the first time in the history of the agricultural bill, which we commonly refer to as the Farm Bill in the House of Representatives, they had to pull the bill from the floor because even with the cuts already imposed there, some felt the cuts that someone who's receiving $18 a month for food was receiving too much. And as I like to go into my mimic when I present this, I say, well, how do you explain this to people back home? And here's how I explain it. Y'all ought to be able to take care of yourselves and pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. I'm tired of us having to spend all this money of the federal government going to food stamps for people that should be otherwise being out there and supporting themselves. Go to the community chest or go to your church. Find a place where you can get the relief that you need instead of relying on the federal government to provide you with these food stamps. Instead, what we need is just more independence and rugged individualism that will do this, and not people that are relying on this. But what about the elderly? What about all the people that well, they should have been able to take care of themselves too. And if they don't, their kin should take care of them. Now, I exaggerate to make a point. The Farm Bill is so that the farmers produce the food for the nation. In a nation, there happen to be people that are less fortunate than others. The majority of them are white and elderly. They end up being the ones who suffer in the nutritional programs. So even though this attack on food stamps is driven ideologically, it makes little sense when you're trying to feed a nation and grow crops that do it. What is achieved by accomplishing that? And to have a program that funds farmers, but there's no outlet for them to give their food to